Hey everybody, I've got a Oreo McFlurry today. I haven't had one in a really long time, and I don't remember it coming in this paper, but maybe that's better because before it was in like plastic. But let's see, it's got these little flip up tabs. It looks pretty good. It's nice and soft. And I got a Diet Dr. Pepper. It fits in my little cup thing. And I've got some treats for George. This is a little treat bag that we go around with. He doesn't usually like treats in the car, but we're gonna be sitting here a minute, so maybe he'll want it. See, I've got these big treats at the bottom. Can I get one out with it without making a mess? Here we go. I got this new planner. So it's supposed to be for ADHD. I don't think I have ADHD. I have like schizophrenia and like depression and stuff, but I don't think I have ADHD. But this planner has been really helpful. This is a treat for George. George. But this planner is really cool. It has like templates for impulse purchases. It has budgeting. It has like meal planning. So even though I don't have ADHD, it seems like a lot of the things overlap. So I'm gonna be using that. I like it a lot. I got it from Etsy, from like Future ADHD. Not sponsored or anything. But alright, that's my little McFlurry taste test. Hey everybody, let's do my top 10 books of February. So February I read 33 books, I think, and they were all pretty good. I got kind of on a kick of unicorns near the end of the month, but I'm still reading those. So I read a lot of graphic novels, I read audiobooks, I read some like short stories. But these are my top 10. First one, When I Arrived at the Castle. This one was really awesome. The art was really good. It's by E.M. Carroll. And it's like a little bit of a horror thriller kind of graphic novel. It was not that long, and I borrowed it from Hoopla. So it was a very good read. Definitely I'm on the hunt for other good reads. Oh, and it's not on the list, but I think I read it in February, but Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. That might have been in January, but that book is really awesome. That's what got me on like the horror graphic novel kick in the first place. But yeah. And then Noodle and Bao. That was pretty awesome. I actually went and tried bao for the first time because I found a place that does like vegetarian and dessert bao. So the book was about these like young people and trying to save their town from gentrification. But it's done really creatively, and the art is really good, and the story is really engaging. So definitely very good. And then 12th Grade Night is also a graphic novel. This one is based on the Shakespeare play. I think it's called 12th Night. But I read it without knowing that, and I was like, this story feels familiar. But it was really good and well done. It was like its own thing, so it wasn't like word for word for the play. The characters' names were the same, and like the story is similar, but it's like kind of set in the real world, but they're fairies, and they're kind of like, so this kid Vi is going to a different school than their twin brother, and this is like the first time they're doing something without their brother, so it's kind of revolving around that, but also about the 12th night kind of play. So that was good, and the art was really pretty. And then I read A Bond Me for Two. This book, it was an audiobook that I read it on, and it was really great. The art on the cover is what got me to get the book. And then it describes, so it takes place in Saigon, where a girl, she's in college. She does a study abroad program to try to find out more about her family. And there's also this blog that she follows, and she's like really interested in Saigon in Vietnam. So you meet the person who runs the blog, and they end up meeting. It was really good. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll stop talking about that. But it was really good and very descriptive, and I really want to try all the food that they mentioned. It was really great. And then Where Shadows Bloom. So this, I pre-ordered it, and then when it was released, I read it that same day on Audible. I just listened to it all day. It was really great, and the ending, you don't see it coming, and they even had like, it was kind of like, you don't expect certain things from some characters, and they like grow in certain ways that you wouldn't expect. And it's very much like the trope princess and knight. So I liked it a lot. It was really good. That's my dog hanging on the back. But and then another graphic novel, Fish Girl, which is about a mermaid, but she's living in this building with sit down, George, with this guy who says he's like Poseidon or Neptune or something, and then she starts finding out secrets about him. So it's a very interesting graphic novel. There's like some supernatural elements, but it's pretty much set in the real world. It's pretty good, and the art was beautiful. And then Little Witch Hazel is like 4 stories because it's set around the seasons, and it just follows Hazel the witch, the tiny witch, as she like lives her life and helps the woodland creatures and other creatures that live in her little town. That one was very pretty. I really enjoyed reading it. The only thing is, on the Kindle, it wants to go sideways, and I would have liked if I could see the picture bigger. But it was good. Sorry, my camera overheated. Even though I turned on the air really high, and I have my shade up so it's not as hot in here. But Beautiful Shades of Brown is what I read, and it's about this artist, Laura Wheeler Waring, and they were born in like mid 1800s or so, or later, and they wanted to paint people of color because they weren't seeing that in museums, and they went to art school in I think they went in Paris, I think it said, and it was really cool. So it was really a beautiful book. It had great art, and it was wonderful to learn about this artist. So, and then Murder in the Dressing Room. That one was really good. It's by Holly Stars, Murder in the Dressing Room. And it was about like drag queens and drag culture, but there's been a murder. So it's like you get a lot of drag, but then also they're solving a crime. And it's about this main drag queen called Misty Divine. And I just loved this world. I loved the characters. I would definitely read another one. It was really good. And then the last one, like I said, I was on like at the end of the month, I was kind of on a unicorn kick. So I read Magical Unicorn Society, A Brief History of Unicorns. Is that what it's called? Let me make sure I'm telling you the right name. Here it is. Yeah, The Magical Unicorn Society, A Brief History of Unicorns. And it had like realistic stories about unicorn encounters. And that was really fun to read. Although for the Magical Unicorn Society books, I have all of them. And they're much more pretty or like detailed in the physical copies. If you get the digital copy, they don't put as many as the pictures on the screen, which I think is kind of a bummer. You're not getting the same book. So, but yeah. So that's all the books. Well, not all of them. That's 10 of the books that I read last month. And that's my little reading wrap up. And hopefully I can figure out how to put the books on screen. I've done it before. I'm gonna have to go in and play with it. But yeah, those are all the books I read, at least the top 10 of them. And I hope you catch me later. I also run a blog on Take It to EO at WordPress. I'll put it in the description everywhere you can find me. But I also write on Medium, and I just started doing NetGallery, so I'm reading my first book on there, and I'm gonna write a blog post about that. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm gonna make a vlog about stuff I've been trying. Like, I've been trying these drinks at Black Rock Coffee, and I've tried almost all of them. So I want to make a little vlog about that. So it'll be books and maybe food and whatever else I'm doing on here. But I think mainly books. Alright, I'll catch you later. Bye. Hey everybody, it's dark out. We went back out and I got some stuff for dinner. So I'm doing a favorites night. So I got the milk bowl, the little rabbit. This is so tasty. And then I got rice, and of course the General Tso's tofu. I forgot to say extra broccoli, so it doesn't really look like they put any broccoli. But oh, there's one piece of broccoli. But it'll probably still be tasty. And they gave me chopsticks this time. And the forks. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be eating for dinner. I don't know if I'm going to hang out here and eat or drive home. It's like a 30-minute drive, hour. I don't know. It's kind of a long drive home. And I kind of want the food to be hot. So I might just sit here and eat it. Oh, and another favorites. I got an orange cream from Black Rock Coffee. They were so nice. I came through when they were closing. I didn't realize they were closing. And I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. You know, I'll just go. And she was like, no, I'll make it. So they made the orange cream for me. It was super nice of them. But yeah, I'm going to have one of these bao. The milk bao is the one. The milk bao. This one's my favorite. It is so good. I guess there's some sirens going on. Let me see. That's how they look inside. They're just so good. I don't cook or anything. I don't like cooking. I'm not good at it. But I would maybe want to take a class to make this. It's really good. But, alright, I'll catch you later.